fairest of them all. Not me, I said, because tonight I'm a poor, unfortunate soul. See, there's like so many mixed metaphors and like, I thought it was good. Off the cuff, I thought it was pretty darn good, guys. All right, so tonight we are doing a first impression with Disney Villains Misunderstood by ColourPop. And it looks like this. It's really cool packaging. And then the back, show them the back, Laurie. Okay, they don't need to see it more than that. Yes. ColourPop always has really cool packaging. So this is what I'm going to be doing a tutorial with my eye look for. I also am going to be uploading in the middle of this. What? 2 videos. But it's a good opportunity. I'm going to do something talking all about under eyes. So I will be uploading this video and that video. I also have all new stuff on my face. Like nothing that I normally wear is on my face. Which some of it's good, some of it's bad. We'll talk about it later. But first, my lovely assistant is going to zoom the camera on my lovely arm. And we're going to see how misunderstood these villains really are. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so this is a 15 pan eyeshadow set. They are a little on the small side, but that's kind of the size that ColourPop's palettes are. You know, their Super Shock pans are bigger, but the palettes tend to be a little smaller. So we're going to go right in the top. We're going to go into no spots. I'll tell you automatically, these feel very soft. That's a matte white. Ooh, and she white. All right. So there's the white. Next is Mongrels. These are like really soft, guys. Ooh. The next one is Diablo, which I'm assuming is from oh, look at that, guys. Wow. ColourPop coming to play. This one is called Devious. These all have felt amazing on my fingers too. I really like that. I always forget to take out a makeup wipe. All right, this one is Underworld, which I'm guessing is from like Hercules. Hercules. And it is like a true copper. Oh, I didn't do track. I'm sorry, I missed Tragic. Sorry. Here's Tragic. There's Tragic right there. That's gonna be my transition, I can already tell you. All right, so the next, thank you, husband. The next one is Pain and Panic, which I think are the two, like, aren't they the two, what is that from? Is that from Hercules or is that from Ariel? Pain and Panic. I don't remember. Somebody tell me below in the comments and be like, Jessica, your Disney IQ is awful. All right, so this is Pain and Panic. Ooh, this is a little grittier. So I'm thinking this is going to be a little chunkier glitter, yeah. But still very pretty. It's a gold. Also gold. The next one is Forest of Thorns. This one, I'm really hoping pays off well. Yes, that's pretty. All right, the next one is Flotsam, which I know is from Little Mermaid.
They're these guys. Pain and Panic.
Oh, Pain and Panic is from Hercules, yeah. All right, this is Flotsam. Ooh, guys, that's so pretty. It's like a pink with, I say pink weird. I've realized that after I say pink. It's like a pink with a warm...
Like a rose gold?
It's a kind of a rose gold, yeah, but it almost has like a green shift to it, too. It's very pretty. And, I mean, you could tell that in the pan. It's kind of that weird... it's a shifty shade. Okay, the Fates is blue, and it is matte. So I'm making sure my hands are dry. It does not feel as soft as Forest of Thorns, which was not a matte, but... All right, she blue. It's a little patchy, but, you know, blue eyeshadow is really difficult, so I'm fine with that. All right, the next one is Revenge, and it's like a sparkly black. I don't use a whole lot of black, because you can't come back from black. So it's decent. It's like black with glitter in it. I'm never impressed with the blacks with glitter in it because, like, I would love for someone to put out a metallic black, like a foil like these, only a black. No one has done that. Everyone does sparkle matte. It's matte with just sparkle in it. And I just don't think that looks as good. All right, oh, crap. The next one is Sing. I'm guessing it's an Ursula one. Ursula. And it looks like that. That is gorgeous. That is like a true bronze. All right, I don't know what kind of eye look I'm going to be cooking up, but the next one is Jetsam, which is the other electric eel. Okay, that is a blue with a red shift to it. It's interesting. This is, what is that, Facile? I'm really hoping that this is a foil and not a glitter. It is, yes. Yes. And the last one is 101, which is a matte black. See, I don't see the point in having that and a matte black. I feel like that's a waste of an eyeshadow. Let's see how your black looks, though. ColourPop. She's a streaky girl. Yeah, that's super streaky. All right, well, we've seen them. That is all of the colors. I have no earthly idea what this eyeshadow look is going to look like when I finish. But, girl, we're going to do it. So, I'll get my camera back in place, and we will get popping. We're back. All right, so I've already prepped my eyes with the MAC Painterly Pot. So now, guys, seriously, this palette is gorgeous, but it is all over the place. So I have no idea. We are just going to go on an adventure. We are going to see where this takes us. I have no clue. I have no plan. You know, which as a makeup artist is, you know, good to say. I don't have a plan for you. But it's my own face and my own eyes. So it's okay to not have a plan. If I was doing somebody else's, I would definitely at least lie to them and say I had a plan. Like, yeah, girl, I know exactly what I'm going to do. And sometimes, like, something doesn't work right, and you're like, ooh, that looks so good. That wasn't what I was planning, but it looks so good. And inside, you're like, oh, please like this. I will say the worst, though, is people that look at you or look at a mirror while you're doing their makeup. Because anyone who in here who has done makeup professionally, or if you've gotten your makeup done, you will know that makeup artists do not want you to look in a mirror while you're doing their makeup, because there are steps in between finished looks where it ain't gonna look right. It's not gonna look good at all. And we don't want you to look in the mirror and be like, oh my God, why is half my face red? You know, I mean, because it happens. Sometimes that happens. And we're just like, calm down. Okay, so I'm going into Tragic, which was that light tan color, because it is the only natural, like, the only real transition color. And I mean, I'm probably going to go super colorful with this look, but I'm going to lay the Tragic down first, just to get an idea of where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going, guys. This is a little scary. It's not scary. It's devious. I'm misunderstood. All right. So I've just put a little bit down. I just swiped them once. ColourPop's payout is really good for the most part. I've rarely had problems with their colors. I don't like buying their Super Shocks because, one, they're really soft. They break in during the package, during the shipping. Also, they dry out, which is weird. I don't know if they just, I don't know. I don't know how they do that. I'm taking Devious, which is the color right next to Tragic. It's just a little bit darker. And you guys are already like, oh my God, if you show us another smoky golden eye, we're going to punch you in the face. And I say, come on, bring it. No, I'm just kidding. Too many of you know where I live now. Excuse you. Bless you. So I'm just kind of, bless you. I'm just doing this, you know, your transition is not about color or where you're going. It's more about just creating that shadow and pushing your eyes forward. It's not really about like, oh, well, I have to do a brown eye now because I did a brown transition. No, you can go anywhere you want. But I like to lay the base down so that I kind of know what I'm working with. Okay. There's a bug in here, I hear it. Okay, so I'm gonna go there. Let's all say a little prayer for Jessica as she embarks upon this journey. I'm gonna go into the Fates, which is that blue. I'm gonna go in my crease. Now, since this is a blue and I'm just starting it out, I'm going right against my eyeball. And as you can see, I'm not going far, I'm not straying far from that line. Just kind of laying the color down. And then instead of windshield wiping, I'm circling. Okay. I do think that this palette is super fun because you could do a lot of really fun color, like exploring with color, you know? Like you can use this palette and use like 1 or 2 fun colors at a time instead of feeling like you're obligated to use all of them, or feeling like, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to use this palette because it's too much color. I mean, there's definitely enough neutrals in here that you could do a look and then still do another look. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go back with my fluffy brush that I used for Tragic, and I'm just going to go over where I went with the blue, and all that does is just kind of diffuse it a little bit and soften it up and blend it into my crease. Because it's obviously a different color. It's blue. But I'm not trying to look unblended. Not yet. And I probably am going to look unblended for a little bit, but it's okay. Mama's going to figure it out. Alright. I do like that blue. So let's go on the other side, and I'll be right back. Right back with Fates. Alright, so we have successfully laid Tragic, Devious, and the Fates. So basically I have gone doop, doop, doop. So now I guess it's time to kind of lay some color down on my eyes. Start thinking about where we're going with that. I really want to use Diablo, which is that like greeny gold we got that's in here. But I don't know. I haven't really figured out where. I know you guys are like, Jessica, get it together. I'm trying. Okay, so here's my plan right now. You're gonna be like, Jessica, what's your plan? Oh, you're about to find out. All right, I'm gonna go back into the Fates because I feel like the Fates are on my side right now. And I'm gonna go higher with it because this palette deserves an editorial look. You can definitely do a more natural look with this, but that's not what we're gonna be about tonight. Tonight we're gonna be about going big or going home. All right, so all I did, you can tell, is just pulled that blue up higher. I did that using a fluffier, this is actually the brush that comes with the Anastasia palettes. It has a really nice fluffy tapered blending brush on one side. So I'm just going up with making little circles. I'm starting where the blue stops and just kind of circling up towards my eyebrow. I don't want to make swiping motions because that's how you get lines. But I just want the blue to show up more. Like I said, the reason I do the circle motions and everything is because you can always add more, but it's really hard to take away once you've gotten it on there. So I went a little higher on my left side, which will be looking like my right. So I'm just going back and fixing that real quick. All right. I think we're pretty much even. So now I have a lot of blue on my eyes. Blue. Okay. What are we going to do? All right, so now since I put that darker blue all over, I'm gonna take a more pointed tapered brush, and I'm gonna go into 101, which is black. I don't know if I've ever used black eyeshadow on my channel. I don't think I have, because black, like, you can't take that back. Once it's on there, it's there. So I am pretty much doing what I did with the blue at first, where I am just going right against my eyeball. As you can see, all that did was kind of add some dimension. I'm not trying to go super high with it. I don't want it to look like I'm wearing a bunch of black eyeshadow, but I am trying to look like a Disney villain. So I gotta have some darker looks. I've done a lot of light and pretty and happy looks, but I'm a villain tonight, guys. I'm a villain. Ask my husband, he might say I'm a villain every night. What? Okay. So if I close my eyes, you can see obviously that is not very well blended. I'm not done. And really honestly, like, I want the color to show up. So I'm not gonna over blend while I'm still working it, because I don't want the colors just to blend into each other and then I just look like I have a dark blob on my eye. So now that I have that down, I'm gonna work from the inside out. So I'm gonna start with Diablo, which is a green with pink, or green with pink, a greeny gold. Ooh, girl, you got some fallout. Okay. Look, I can deal with fallout if the color shows up. Because like ABH has a lot of fallout. Anastasia has a lot of fallout. But her colors don't play. Like they come home and they're there. So if you're really pigmented and you have a little fallout, that's fine. But if you fall out and there's more color under my eyes than there is on my eyes, I'm probably not gonna like you. All right, so I have that green. Oh man, that's so cool looking. Guys, look at that. Right? I mean, I think it's pretty cool. All right, so I did that on the inside corner of my eye. Now on the outside corner of my eye, because I'm going to meet them in the middle and then put a brighter color on the, well, that's the plan. I'm gonna do Sing. Yeah, I'm gonna do Sing on the outside corner, which is that reddish color, kind of pewter. Excuse me. You probably didn't hear me bark, but I said excuse me anyway. And so I'm just gonna lay that. And remember what I said about when you're using, actually I need a firmer brush than that. When you're using shimmers and glitters and all that, you wanna pat, you don't wanna swipe. There we go. And you need to watch it too, like if you're using one that like needs a little help, before you wet your brush, try using a stiffer brush. Because sometimes like brushes that are real floppy or flimsy are not gonna lay color the way you want them to. Okay, that's what that looks like. It does not look right. It doesn't look finished. I know that. Calm down. But I'm basically just setting this darker color and blending it towards the middle of my eye. Okay. Whew. Little fallout magic. All right, so in the center of my eye, I don't know, guys. I want to go brighter, so I think I'm going to go Mongrels, which was that second color in the palette. And I am going to use another MAC brush. Guys, the MAC 242 or the MAC 213. Is this a 213? No, these are both 242. MAC 242 brush, I don't even know if they still make it, but if they do, you need to grab like 10 of them. Because these brushes have been, I've had these brushes for 15 years. And they are so good, and they are the best brush I've ever owned for packing foundation, or packing color on my eyes. They're just so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna go with Mongrel. I'm kind of doing a halo eye because I'm putting this little pop of color or pop of light in between the green and the Sing, which is a pewtery color. So all that's doing is just kind of blending it a little, per se. Well, since there is so much, I mean, these are kind of chunky glitter eyeshadows. Like some of them are pretty nice, like that green, the Diablo is like one of my new favorites. But the Sing was very chunky. So I'm just lighting it up with Mongrel. Just in the center of my eye. You guys can see. What I'm gonna do is take a really fine, thin, angled, kind of filtered brush. It's kind of a stippling brush. Go with Flotsam, which was that pinky green. And I'm gonna go right in the corner of my eye near my nose and just kind of brush that. Brush that right. It's kind of almost blending the blue into my eye. I'm adding just another dimension, another little bit of sparkle. And the Flotsam is a kind of the neutral color, so it's not gonna look crazy. You guys could have told me I had powder all over my shirt. Why didn't you tell me? Just kidding, obviously. All right. So Jessica, should we stop here? Because you know, this is a pretty good finished eye look. We probably should, but we're testing an eyeshadow palette, so let's add some more. Okay. Okay, so you could definitely stop there. This isn't really a tutorial. This is just me telling you if I like this palette or not. So if, in order for me to give you my fair opinion, I have to play with the colors. So I'm gonna go in with another MAC brush. Nope, this is a Morphe, 166. And I'm gonna go, oh, uh-oh. I've woken up my son. The beast is awake. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Pain and Panic, which is that really pretty gold. I go right here. Guys, I don't know if this is adding anything. That didn't look like it did anything. I think I just add a little bit of gold glitter. Ooh, oh, you know what? We're going up in the crease with it a little. I like how that looks. So this is more of a chunky glitter one, the Pain and Panic, but I'm rubbing it kind of into my crease and up a little higher, and it's just giving me a little bit of a like multi-dimensional sparkle. I don't know how much more of these I could play with without my eyes going, stop. I really want to play with Fasteel and Forest of Thrones. Do you think I can pull off a purple and a green? I think I can. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this purple, don't try this at home. I'm gonna, where am I putting this purple? I'm gonna put the purple right here. And I'm just kind of patting it. And all I'm doing is just, like I said, I'm adding dimension. The more shadows you put on, if you do it the right way, there is a right way, believe it or not. If you do it the right way, it's adding just more layers of dimension, layers of interest and color to your eyes. There's a wrong way to do it. If you don't do it like by the shape of your eye, or you're trying to follow someone's tutorial and you're just kind of putting everything everywhere, it's quite possible that your makeup will just look brown or look like a muddy mess. I'm not saying you guys can't do it. I'm just saying you gotta be careful. So now I'm going in with Fasteel, which was that really pretty foresty green. And I think I'm gonna take it right on the edge, right here, and just kind of so that the blue transitions into kind of a green. Yes. I'm feeling very evil, like a misunderstood Disney villain. Guys, have you ever, you know, as an adult watching movies again, like, it's so funny because you kind of like feel for the bad guys sometimes. You're like, yeah, you kind of had a tough break of it, guy. Sorry about that. It's like, oh, the hunter killed Bambi's mom. Okay, well, I mean, Hunter had a family, and his family was probably hungry. I'm gonna lose like 15 viewers. PETA people. They're like, how dare you? Meat is murder. Meat's not murder in my house, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. To each his own. Okay, I like this. This is very colorful and cool and different from what I usually do. I'm actually gonna show you how to do a little bit more drama, because who doesn't need a little drama, girl? So I'm gonna take this E.L.F crease brush. It's real blunt, like me. And I'm gonna go right into 101, the black again. And I'm just emphasizing that corner and just kind of, I'm almost doing the V that I usually do. Just kind of spreading it into everything. So it's just a little bit more smoky. I'm sorry, my pollen is really bad today. I think we're done with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, put some eyeliner on, put some mascara on, and then we are going to talk about everything that I have on that's new and whether I like it or not, and are my final thoughts on the Villains palette. All right, I'll be back in just a second. Oh, I'm back. All right, so we have thoroughly tried out the Disney palette. I've got my eyeliner on and my mascara on. So now I'm gonna kind of go over everything I put on my face that was different than what I usually put on my face and tell you whether I liked it or not. The first thing I used, there's a mosquito in here. I got it. Okay. The first thing I used different, instead of using the green concealer that I usually will use, I did try the E.L.F Color Corrector Cream. It comes in a 4-pack with the yellow, blue, green, and like a peach. I put the peach under my eyes. I used the green pretty much all over my face. I did not mind the green. The peach really didn't do anything for me. But I don't know, because I use so many new products. I'm going to have to like use one and then the rest of my normal products to figure out what I didn't like, because there is something I didn't like and I don't know what it is. I also used, where is it? Where's all my stuff? Here it is. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation. And this is the same color I always use. I didn't like this, guys. Like, when it went on, and I don't know if it's because I put a color corrector under, but like I mean, you can't tell, I'm sure, on camera, but I can tell when I'm looking real close that it's very separated. Like, there are spots where it's red and there's spots where there's foundation, and that kind of thing bugs the heck out of me. So I don't know. I don't think I like this. I usually don't like stick foundations. I tried this on the recommendation of a friend. Thanks, TT. And the only stick foundation I've ever liked has been the Smashbox. So I don't know. Under my eyes, I used the Photo Focus Corrector Concealer. I don't like this either. It creases up really bad. It is, now I will say, if you like a lighter concealer than Catrice or Shape Tape, this is actually a good dupe for one of the more expensive ones, because it is really thin. It just is, it doesn't cover enough for me. Like, I could still see my beauty mark. I call it a beauty mark, my hyperpigmentation. It doesn't do enough for me. That's it. It's not that it's like horrible. It's just didn't do enough for me. I also used the CoverFX Perfector Face Palette. I did not get this from the box that must not be named. I got this my dang self off of CoverFX's website after the box that must not be named said that it was exclusive for them. No, CoverFX is selling it too. So if you guys didn't get the right one, you can definitely go and get it. This is gorgeous. Like, and it makes me really upset for the people that didn't get the right color and are not going to get to enjoy this. Guys, this is so pretty, and just so you know, CoverFX does use Afterpay, so you can get this on Afterpay and pay it in like 4 installments of like 10 bucks. I did not use this highlighter, the more brown highlighter, but I used the contour, the finishing powder, the brightener, the highlighter, and the blush, and I love it. Now the blush is a little blushy. The blush is a little blushy, but that contour color is perfect for lighter skin tones. It is not orange, it's not too tan. It's just a really nice mid-tone. I always hate saying the word like dust, but it is. It's kind of like a dusty color. It doesn't have that orange undertone. It's just a really, really soft contour. And I loved it. The finishing powder is great. The brightener is amazing, but you don't need a lot of it. It's weird because it came with a brightener and a highlighter. I put the brightener closer in on my eye and the highlighter further out on my cheekbone. I think I prefer the brightener, but I just like really shiny highlight. Yeah. And then the Misunderstood, the ColourPop Villain palette. I think it created a great eye look. I think I can do a lot with this palette. The pigmentation is stellar. So yeah, overall, I'm super satisfied. The only thing that let me down was my good old Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild just really let me down this time. You really let me down, Wet n Wild. But you don't usually. So I'm just going to stick to what I know and use my liquid. But other than that, everything else was great. So, everybody, deep breath in. Let it out. And be still.